Okay, so I am in Oakland, California. I'm down at the docks. Yeah, this is where this currently is like a trade zone, duty-free zone, because I'm currently like in the area where it's technically like international trading going on. So my load technically is some pepperoni, but they're taking it off of my truck, which is right here, and they're going to, I believe, put it in either that container or the container over there that is going to be headed to Japan. So thing with these duty-free zones, there's no taxes, pretty much just a bunch of international maritime trade going on. So if you legal buffs the maritime trading, everything that's going down on the bill of lading is what's happening. They're only taking US cash dollars down here. They can't even do like regular com checks. They take a credit card or cash, because they don't want to take time and register and taxes and all of that stuff. So pretty exciting stuff. First time down here in Oakland. Had to leave like about 3:30, 4 a.m. The traffic was still bad, but it's a beautiful, beautiful view. So that is the train. Now these right here, those are the cranes where the cargo ships pull under them and they start unloading all of the shipping containers, which you see here. I'm gonna walk down a little further so we can get some better view of some. Okay, so in this yard we deal with a lot of mostly like Asian cargo, Japanese, Chinese, Korean. Now we've got a lot of food that'll come from overseas, and this is what we call like a shipping container that goes on the cargo ship. So this is pretty much it right here. It's powered by electric when it's on the ship, but when it's on a container, when it's on the actual truck, it's actually diesel powered. So as you can see here, this is where you got your refrigerated trailers. They are hooked up to the electric right now. So we are saving diesel fuel. This one is at -25, good Lord. So if you ever are on the highway and you're passing like some trains or something like that, you'll see some of these containers, and when they're on the actual train, they'll be powered by diesel to keep the refrigeration going. But usually when you get something from overseas, it's going to be kept super, super cold, like -10, -20. Yeah. My load I had to ship across the country was at -10. And what they also do is they put like the little, it's called, what is that damn thing called? Well, it's basically a temperature gauge to make sure that the load keeps temperature the whole way, because we don't want anything to be spoiled whenever we get it there. Tattletale, that's what it's called, tattletale. So some guys or ladies, what they'll do is, to save money on fuel, they'll go start-stop on their trailer. This type of load has to be ran continuous refrigeration, so that way there's no spoilage and none of that stuff. But what the cycle does is, if you set it at 0, if it goes to like 5 degrees, it'll trigger to come on, and then it'll get it back. But this type of load, since it's perishable, has to be constant refrigeration. So that's where the tattletale comes in, so that way you don't ship $100,000 worth of bad product. What jackass did that before? I don't know. This in English and Spanish. No passengers. Yeah, that's a big thing. So they say no passengers because, believe it or not, you may have stowaways in some of these containers, just like you see in the movies. It's real. It's real. It really does happen. And And this is a yard. These are getting ready to go out. Those are some of the guys, the local guys that'll take it out to different warehouses locally or across the country. Most of these guys are local. These are your container. You hook up the containers to these right here and it gets shipped out. It usually just locks into place there. Okay, so I'm near where they actually do the unloading of the actual cargo vessels. The technical term down here is vessel because we're all under maritime amity law. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. Technically, I'm not in the United States. Technically, these are all vessels, and this is the cargo, and everything is according to bill of lading. Now here is where they actually use these cranes to take the cargo off of the ships, and what they'll do is they'll put it here in the yard. Believe it or not, the United States is lagging behind as far as the efficiency of the cargo that comes into the country, even though we're one of the largest importers in the world. So we got to do some more work on that to get that more efficient, because that gets us more work, us more jobs, and so on. Now down here, let me get a little better shot. And that in the background, that is San Francisco in the background. That is across the bay is San Francisco. So this is an actual ship that has cargo on it. Let me get a little steady for you guys. So this ship here currently has cargo on it. And from the looks of the cargo, it looks like it came from China. Go figure. American, we kind of like Chinese products in this country. Let's see, that Yang Ming. If that ain't Wang Hai, if this ain't Chinese shipping containers in this area, I don't know what is. But in essence, just wanted to give you guys a little peek at the way international trade happens. Pretty cool stuff. Just wanted to give you guys a little lesson of where your food and your products come from when it comes into the country. So other than that, enjoy your day. Thank y'all for coming with me. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, so that way we can keep this express rolling.